Welcome to another special episode of Voice of the Ville. I am Jerry Cervantes.
Linda Michelle.
Jim Alexandre.
Jeff Lamore.
And we are Voice of the Ville.
Ville.
Today we have a very special guest running for City Council.
My name is Miguel Corona, and a voice for the Ville.
Voice for the Ville.
Right.
Place 5, right?
Place
Okay,
five.
place 5. Yeah. Well, that leads us to the first question right there. Why are you going for place 5? Why you got to run against the president of the City Council? That's a tough job, ain't it?
Yeah. So obviously, that position, if elected, that's going to be redone. Correct? That they're going to choose that place.
Correct.
Choose again. So right. So I'm not looking for just the county or the commission, or not the commission, but the president of the.
You're not trying to be the.
I'm not trying to. No, I'm just trying to get in there. So the question is, that's what I've been always asked. Why? It don't matter who I choose, right? If I choose Nathan, Ben, Ray, Jill, it's going to be a wrong choice for somebody. That's just politics, unfortunately. So my one of the reasons why is Mr. Nathan. He's been at it for 15 years. Done a great job with the city. But one thing that I've seen over the past couple of years is he's chose to run in a different part to have a broader, I think it's a bigger job,
Mhm.
and so that was one of the reasons. Obviously, I think he might have threw his name. I'm pretty sure he threw his name out there here recently with the county commissioner, and so my thinking was, he's committed to do something different.
But let me ask you a question. Brock Colvin ran for District West against West Kitchen
Mhm.
after Clay Schofield
Yeah,
got a better job, or
I don't know if anything's better.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
as he's representative in Albertville, don't you think it's ideal for us to have the chairman of the commission from Albertville? I think that's not a valid reason to run against somebody in politics, because eventually we have to move up, and eventually we have.
You got to move up, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
I
politics.
applaud him for that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's a great opportunity for him to serve in that capacity, not for the city anymore, but for a county. How awesome it is for that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
but it don't matter. Like, for my first statement, it don't matter who I choose. It's gonna be the wrong decision for whoever it is.
To your credit, I mean, it is a competitor's game. It is, if you're going for a seat, whatever you're going for an office,
That's right.
even though you're going for a job, it is a competition, and you want to give yourself the best chance to win. And from a strategic point of view, I guess I can understand your point of view is that, you know what, if he's actually taking that next step, that
Yeah.
means I believe in him this much that he's going to take that step.
For
So
sure.
therefore, this would be my opportunity to come in. So looking at it from that perspective,
That's right.
I'm understanding why you actually choosing that seat, and,
Yeah.
and it's a very important seat because being a young man as you are,
Yeah.
Mr. Nathan was also very young.
Yeah.
Not to mention names, but the seat you're going for from the very beginning was also very young, one of the very youngest ones to take it.
No doubt.
And so I guess for me,
Yeah.
and then I know you probably had more to say. I don't need to cut up, but I'm just going to put that question out there. Maybe I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
It's one thing as we talk about positions. It's one thing as we talk about for titles. Those are the things that we look for. We seek to try to elevate ourselves to whatever level that we want to. But more important for me, now that we know what seat you're going for, what I want to know is, what does it look like from your perspective that's going to be different from what I'm seeing now in that seat versus what I can look forward to?
Gotcha. That's a great question, my man. Obviously, y'all were there at the forum on Monday night, and one of my key things was basically I want to be a voice for all. And any position in our any city leadership position, we don't have any Hispanic, Latino, Haitian, whatever. There's nothing. And so that difference between me and whatever is I can be a voice for all.
Right.
We can have that communication, right?
Yeah.
So one day, maybe Jeff, I know he talks about
Please keep me out of it.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, you do it. You're out there, but that opportunity comes. You want people in the community that's been serving
Absolutely.
to get that opportunity, my man.
Yeah, I do. I mean, one thing is, have you ever? My question is, if Nathan is unseated,
Yeah.
you win. Who do you have in mind to replace Nathan?
To replace Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
Okay, he's unseated.
Yeah.
He's no longer president. He's out. You're in the game now.
Yeah.
Who do you have in mind within the city council?
Yeah.
The people that's elected that's coming.
That's right.
Who would you like to replace Nathan? Like, who's gonna be the new? Who you have in mind to vote? You want to vote in as the new council president?
Man, that's something we have to vote. If I get that opportunity, the city or the folks, the community elects me. That's something you work as a team. You talk. That's not my decision.
Yeah, very
But I
true.
understand.
And plus, we don't know who's going to be in
Yeah, we
office
don't know.
yet.
But the truth is, if I'm running a campaign, I'm running against I'm running against Jimmy
Mhm.
and you, for instance. I already have an idea.
Yeah.
Who I'm gonna have in that place because I'm running against. You're not just running against a city council,
Jeff,
but the president.
you're talking about like
Mhm.
you don't know who's winning right now, right?
Yeah.
So when we get there, we're gonna have to make the decision as a team.
But
So
do you have anybody in mind, Charles Bailey?
Man, Mr. Bailey's a great, smart business,
Yeah.
entrepreneur. Yeah, for sure. Mr. Ray Kinnemer is out there as well. You know what I'm saying?
So, Mr. Miguel, I do have a question for you.
Talk to me.
How does your personal journey connect to the needs and aspirations of our community? I want to get to know you.
Yeah. So let me tell you something, man. I come from a big family,
Mhm.
huge family. Family of 10. My brother, one of my, well, he's my nephew, but I consider him my brother. So that's 11.
Mhm.
Moved with us at 6 months old. So he really family of 11. Man, we came from Texas to Alabama in 94. So in 94, in the 90s, man, like you didn't have Latinos that many. You had a few families.
Mhm.
And we were one of the small families that were here. Obviously, that opportunity, when you say, how can I connect? Man, I've seen it. When I first started in school at Westgate in second grade, man, I was shocked. So obviously I didn't speak. And I tell this story because it cracks me up because they obviously thought that because I was Hispanic,
Mhm.
they thought that I didn't know how to speak English.
Okay.
All right. So, but the reason
We
why
all
I
got-
didn't,
yeah,
Yeah.
some point.
the reason why I didn't speak is because
I've been
of,
there, Miguel.
Have you? You know what I'm saying? So I was sitting there second grade. We move in, and obviously, I'm just shocked because I didn't want to move, and then I sit there for 2 weeks not saying a word, and finally, I get tired. I get tired of doing the normal crayons and stuff like that, whatever. And next thing you know, I'm like, hey, by the way, I know how to do math. Oh, this color, I can tell you this color. And they're like, oh, you speak English? I was like, yes, ma'am. Actually, my first language was English because my parents worked at night, right? And my siblings were the ones taking care of me, and they spoke English. So when I got here, I had to learn how to speak Spanish a little bit better.
Okay,
So, which
so
is
it's the
crazy.
opposite.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's the opposite.
yeah, it's the
Wow. Okay.
opposite. So, but anyways, but no, that just communicating, man, just that opportunity to communicate with people. Obviously, like I said, there's not a voice for. I mean, I'm not looking for a specific group, but I've always heard, and I've been in business for 18 years or whatever.
Mhm.
A diverse board is a good board, right?
Yeah.
All walks of life. You want all kinds of walks of life in there. And how is it awesome that to have the same morals, same views,
Mhm.
and you get to speak another language?
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm running for city council, of course, I would go against the weakest candidate because it's easy to get in like that.
Yeah.
But going after the council president is saying that you want all the smoke. You want all the smoke, Miguel.
Man,
You
no,
want
I
all the
promise you.
smoke.
No, to be honest. And if y'all truly know me, if you go out there in the community and they tell you who I
Yeah.
am, just say my name, and they'll tell you.
No,
that
I know everybody knows
You know what I'm
you're a
saying?
good dude. Don't get me wrong.
No, just the honest. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm a man of integrity, character,
Yes.
and honesty. I promise you, I won't do anything that's not
But
supposed to be.
what I'm saying is you I mean, in a way, when you go after a council president,
Yeah.
I mean, you yourself said at the forum that the mayor said at the campaign party that to pass the torch to
Yeah.
the younger generation.
Yeah.
And then you're running against the youngest guy on the city council. Can you explain that to the audience?
Yeah, younger generation. So he made a great statement about passing the torch down to the younger generation. I don't know how Nathan. I don't know how old he is. I don't
He's
check
about
his.
your age. Y'all about the same age, ain't y'all?
I don't know.
He was the youngest one when he started.
At the
Mhm.
start.
15 years ago.
15
I mean,
years
he's the
ago. So
youngest guy in the city
Actually,
council.
we can do quick math.
we'll do
Yeah.
a quick
Let's
math.
do it.
We did say he's
27.
starting at
27 plus
He ran
15.
against
15.
Carriage.
So
42.
27.
That was your part.
40.
Y'all's math ain't
He's
math.
he's
Come on,
42.
Mr. Corona.
How old are you, Miguel?
38.
38.
38.
38, 42. So they were in high school at the same time.
So what
I
I'm
mean, why
saying,
don't
all
you
right.
go
So
after the
your
older
question,
people?
yeah. So
Mhm.
your question about passing the torch down, it don't
No,
matter.
that was a
Yeah.
Lisa Patterson question. So she's watching.
Yeah, shout out to Lisa
Miss
Patterson.
Lisa,
She requested to have
there
you
you
on.
go, Miss Lisa. We got you right
One
here.
of the many requests to have you
No,
on.
you
man.
got it.
Yes,
So
highly requested.
no.
Those old women that go eat at Aldi's in the morning.
Yeah.
they
Shout
can't
out.
decide.
So he came
They
through.
want-
No, yeah. So, like I said, passing the torch down. So, I don't check for birth certificates. I don't know how old Mr. Nathan is. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's none of my business. You know what I mean? Like when I'm saying when passing the torch down to the younger generation is eventually some of them are going to retire or fall off. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, they're going to do other things. Why not get the opportunity to learn from some of these folks? Soak up all the knowledge. Like I said, you know, we're striving for the same thing. It's the success of the city. Man, the city's been so good to me and my family.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
So
I have to compliment that.
Yeah.
That's a different perspective.
It is,
Literally
it is,
acknowledging
yeah,
what the city.
yeah.
We're not saying something is broken. We're not saying it's time to change
No.
something. We're saying, look, I just want an opportunity to serve my city. That's
That's
the
right.
message I'm giving
I just
out.
think that's like you play chess all
Every
day.
day, every day.
I play checkers, right?
I don't play neither, guys. So y'all gotta teach me. Don't think I play something different, but that's not it.
I play
That's
checkers.
what
So
I'm
it's a
saying.
bold move to go after the king. It's a bold move.
Man, like once again, guy, like
But
like,
let me
we
ask
go
you-
back to
yeah, go ahead.
we go back to that going for the king, going for the city council president. I didn't look for that position because I know that somebody's got to step up. Not everybody's. I mean, eventually somebody's got to step up from the city council to do something, to take that position. Period.
I believe I'm the first guy to ever call you and say, "Hey, man, you should at least learn how the city council work."
Yeah,
And run.
probably some of that for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I am. And then you said, "Well, eat lunch." You never showed up. I remember.
Man,
I remember.
can I tell you how hard it is to be a father, you know, a dad, a friend, a neighbor, a business owner. I mean, you
Hey,
had
I'm
it all.
doing it, man.
A promoter, you know, we're
I
promoting
promote
for.
too.
We promote the first Spanish concert a couple years ago here at SMPA. I mean, life is hectic,
Yeah,
man.
I
It's
understand
crazy.
that.
So I promise you, we'll take up for it. We'll go to Gordo's and get on Saturday or Sunday. Is that what I hear? Free lunches?
Free lunches?
Free.
I think
is that
it's
for-
free lunches for nurses,
nurses.
police officers. Is that right?
Police-
I don't want
First responders.
First responders.
Tier
First
1.
responders.
Tier 1.
First
and
responders.
car salesmen.
Hey, Carson.
No.
What about insurance
Wait a minute.
agents? Can we get insurance agents in
But
there?
nurses are kind of first responders. As a
They
nurse,
are.
if I'm saying,
They
well,
truly are.
as a-
Yeah.
responders.
Hey, like I said, we'll talk about that, guys.
Come on now.
Like I said,
I'm sorry.
We are
All right,
technically-
Car salesmen, 30% off.
And with the first responders.
Hey, free.
phone
You
company
bring
right
a
now,
free
so-
car, you may get some free food.
Hey, I was an essential worker back in COVID days when the insurance.
You
so
was-
I was-
Say it
so
funny.
I'm just saying, I had to come to work. So.
Yeah, yeah.
So Miguel, let's get back to seriousness.
All right.
What are your thoughts on a single family home with multiple family living in it?
Yeah, man, it's tough, man. I mean, obviously the dynamics is there, right? What I mean by that is, like, the folks that are living there are trying to get their families in a better position, right? I mean, because my family did that when they first came here. We moved in a trailer park. I didn't know what a trailer park was. I'd never seen a mobile home ever in my life, and so there was multiple families living in a mobile home park. Obviously, that's just they're trying to survive, right? But you know, there is ordinance to that needs to be addressed and taken care of. But that's part of the deal. You got to take care of that situation. Make sure that every family is living right in that situation. What I mean by that is safety features, whatever it is.
What step will you take as our councilman to
Man, encourage our city ordinance, man. I mean, encourage our officers, man. What else can I do besides going up to the people's property? I can do that, but does it like, isn't that why they pay the city ordinance officers for?
I mean, so far as like if elected for place 5, right? Are
If
you
elected for city council,
The city
we can start
council.
just
It's-
saying
if-
because you
if-
kept on
if
pointing
elect-
place 5, city council, but
City council?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If elected, right?
Yeah.
Are you for a random ordinance, and are you for enacting that ordinance?
I mean, you got to be, man. I mean, what's the point of having laws if you're not going to abide by them? You got to have them.
No, what I mean, I'm talking about you. Like, are you gonna be pushing for a rental ordinance, and are you gonna be enacting that ordinance? Like, far as
we got to support it. I mean, it's in there, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Those ordinances are there.
Not everybody gonna support it.
There's gonna be a big majority probably supporting them, right? So we work as a team.
And I'm saying if nobody on board, will you be enacting it? Yeah.
So I guess you're trying to figure out personally,
Yeah,
Personally,
personally.
where would
That's what I'm
his
saying.
vote lies in
Yeah.
a situation such as,
Yeah.
let's say there's an ordinance on the
Yeah.
table for
Yeah.
specifically rent. Would that be
Yeah.
something you would vote for or against,
Mhm.
regardless what everybody else,
Yeah.
but you
Mhm.
personal
you
conviction?
have to vote for them, man, right? This part of the city, that's part of that's part of the city,
Okay.
right? And so we do have a bunch of rental houses. Matter of fact, I used to insure a bunch of them because I'm in the insurance business, right?
Right.
But over the years, the generation has changed from ownerships. So the parents are moving on to the kids, and they're keeping up with them. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the best they can to get them. So
Miguel, I know you're still in the gym and stuff,
no, talk to me.
staying right.
Dog, I don't know about
What do you
that.
think about the SMPA, Sand Mountain Park? What's your thoughts
I
on it?
personally love it because I use it.
Mhm.
Now, I said it on that forum Monday night. Like, never did I dream or imagine that we would have a rec center like that. Like, I remember the old rec center, and that
Yes.
was an embarrassment. You know what I mean? It was just because like the pool was leaking all the time. Our soccer fields, man. Sometimes we would play soccer out there with our high school games, high school teams over there, and it was an embarrassment. When we would have to travel to other high schools, and we would take them to the rec center.
Yeah.
So, but no, do I love it, man? I love it. I do. I use it. I run. My kids are in the pool in all summer, or if it's the playground, whatever it is, man. It's a great.
Tell the
Park.
people what are you running on a mile right now?
Oh no, I don't know, man. I think my fastest one right now. I think you got the Haitian sensation. What I heard right here.
Haitian
So, man,
Sexual
The metal-
chocolate.
the metal-
Sexual
the
chocolate.
metal-
Sexual
Whoa.
chocolate in the bed.
I think my fastest one. All right, so I'm 38, guy.
Yeah,
So,
come
I
on.
think I ran it like in 7:12 or something like that. 6:50.
bad.
So
That's
I mean,
very good.
So
That's
I've been,
very good.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
But,
still doing Spartan training and stuff like that?
Definitely doing the
Yeah.
little,
I love
I
that.
CrossFit mostly Monday through Friday.
CrossFit.
What about so Highway 431? You mentioned something about it, and
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's a good point that Miguel is making. Do you think that what are you gonna do to improve the traffic?
Shoot, man, we're going to have to work together as a team, man, when it comes to the council, because
Mhm.
obviously it's going to be a lot of, I mean, y'all see it every day. I
Mhm.
promise y'all can probably get elected mayor right now if I knew how to stop
I don't
that.
wanna be
No,
mayor.
I'm saying no. I can probably get elected mayor if I know how to stop that train
Yeah.
from what I hear complain about 431 on a midday, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, there's just a lot of traffic on 431. We have grown tremendously,
Mhm.
and I love it. I love the growth, period. I do.
How are you gonna keep that growth going?
Man, you got to, man. I mean, you got to find other avenues to bring the retails. If it's the, I know we talked about industrial factory jobs. You got to partner with the county and partner with TVA and partner with the state.
Do you know what our monthly revenue go?
Man, you don't give me numbers, man. You don't give me numbers.
I'm just like, I asked everybody
No,
about
what was it? Well, no. I want to say it's like 2.7 mil, right?
2 point what?
2.7, something like that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
pretty
lie to
good.
you if I told you a number, right?
Well,
So don't give me numbers, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give numbers.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's what I'm saying. Just don't give it.
No.
That's how I'll come back to this question.
No. All right. So no, but you asked me about the traffic.
Yeah.
Target's gonna be big. Period.
Right.
That's huge for us. That's another thing that I never dreamed of having. My family, instead of going to Huntsville or Birmingham, they're gonna be coming to
Target over there.
Right here.
By my dealership, right?
Oh, your dealership.
Our
You better get ready to sell that property then.
We're gonna be balling.
So you're gonna have to work with Aldot, period.
Yes.
And I know that's a headache. That's a headache because you get put in the back burner. But here's the deal though. Have y'all been to Gulf Shores?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen the big access when you go into Gulf Shores, right?
Yeah.
They made a back way somehow, right? It's gonna take some time.
Was that Lieutenant Governor had something to do with that?
Maybe, but I know that a long time ago when I was going through Gulf Shores and
Yeah.
Orange Beach, it'll take me forever to go hit that thing. So they cut a little back way for it. Eventually, we can probably do that. Now, I don't know if it's going to be beneficial for some of the families that wants to hit the back roads or whatever, but if that area can do it, why not us?
Yeah. Growth leads to problems. Problem leads to solutions.
Name. What about? Let's talk about some issues that we're facing. 3 specific issues that the city is currently facing, and how you will, when elected, how you're going to resolve those issues. That question comes from a man from the food basket. They wanted me to ask you that.
Okay. I don't know what question it is, but you got me.
No issues.
Yeah. Tell me.
If you're running for city council,
Yeah.
you gotta know what the issues are, what's gonna be in your plate since you're sworn in.
Well,
So I'm
issues
talking
are
about-
going to change for different people, Jeff.
No, I'm
Like,
talking about
Right.
from
Issues.
your
Time.
perspective,
Listen,
since
listen,
1994, your
Mhm.
background, what's the
listen.
issues you
No,
want to see?
listen to the questions. Okay, issues. I'm talking about far as the council, the
Yeah.
city issues. I'm talking about in general, the
Yeah.
city. What are some issues, like 3 key issues that the city is currently facing right now when elected and on city council that you're gonna?
Okay, did they give you the issues that they're saying? Or are you talking
No, I'm asking you.
You want me to give you 3 issues?
Yeah, three key
Man,
issues.
I'm living in a perfect world, man. I love my community. You know what I'm saying? I've seen
No,
it grow.
but you're running for city
I
council.
know, that's what I'm saying. But like, in my mind, in my eyes, I'm seeing a bunch of growth and a bunch of great things coming to the city. So I would think 3 issues. It's going to be traffic, right?
Mhm.
What did you say, Jeff?
Okay.
Oh, I
No,
don't
no,
know. I'm
no,
not
no,
running.
You know what? Traffic is good. I hear
Traffic is
yeah,
good
keep
because
going.
that is an issue.
Yeah,
I
that's-
definitely hear
that is-
traffic.
yeah.
That's something I've been hearing. Traffic.
traffic,
Hear
yeah,
traffic
right.
for that
Absolutely.
target.
Housing, because
Housing.
we're landlocked.
Housing is
we
another
are
huge issue.
landlocked.
Mhm.
Obviously, landlocked with housing, and then lastly, middle class jobs. If it's factory industry jobs, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Whatever it is, whatever that is, because obviously they talked about it Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That bucket about Tilton, about the retail and all that good stuff like that. You got to balance that out, and we have a lot of middle class folks living in Albertville,
We do.
and that's a lot of percentage of it.
She's very interesting because that's one of the things that I was reading. The concerns that they had bringing Target in here. Therefore, who's going to work these jobs? And then if Target, let's say a job in Target is paying off individual $500 to $700 a week, and then you got rent at $1,500 a month.
Wow.
Can this individual live? So to balance this up, so I definitely agree. That's an issue. So,
Well, that would be a federal and state level issues with the inflation and the housing.
You should be in here right here. We should be swapping seats then,
No,
dog.
I'm not running.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. But you better get ready.
See,
Nah, man.
that's the thing.
No, I'm not
And if you
prepared
were
to
running,
do
you were
something.
sitting in Miguel's
Mhm.
seat right now. I would have an issue. But the simple fact, I'm voting you to represent me in the city. When you put it in the government, you for me,
Mhm.
you're taking that responsibility. You're putting over there. You
No,
representing me.
What you
And,
saying?
and that's the question I want to ask Miguel because you're not running. You said
No,
it.
I'm not
So
running.
what are you
Nah,
going
I'm
to
just
do
regular
Yeah.
old Jeff.
for
Please.
me?
Yeah.
Without saying, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to. It's a federal issue, but
Yeah.
fine, that's federal. I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm here.
Man,
And what are you going to do with this
Mm-hmm.
situation?
Yeah.
Because here's $500 to $700 is what my check is, and I'm looking at the rent at $1,500.
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and that's a tough spot to be in. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's a lot of money for some of these rents and what they get paid for. Obviously, you got to have a good relationship. Like I talked, said you building a relationship. Relationship is key, man. You build relationships if it's with the state or with the federal to bring in those good jobs. Obviously, TVA can partner with some of these. You partner with TVA. You partner with the Marshall County. What is it? Ethics, whatever. You partner with them and you try to do everything you can to make sure you can bring some of those jobs to come in to offset some of that cost. Housing,
Mhm.
man, you can't control that. Nobody can
crazy.
control that. Yeah,
Crazy.
my little house on Draper Street down the road, my house payment was like $568 a month. You know what I'm saying? That was good.
Now compared to now,
Oh yeah, man, it's hot. But once again, you said it. It's
high.
inflation.
it's inflation.
It's inflation. It's inflation, and right now,
I mean,
hopefully
it's
we'll
the
see.
interest rate. You watch the Frank Patterson interview on how interest work.
Hey, Frank's a different bird, boy. He's awesome.
Yeah,
I love him. I love his personality.
I love Frank too.
Heck yeah.
I think he's a great guy.
No doubt. But
Yeah, but like far as when elected, what are you gonna do to improve the first responders? Benefits. And,
Yeah. You talking about the
rate.
look? I back the blue and I back the fireman. You know what I'm saying? I do.
Yeah.
Man, like growing up, I wanted to be a police officer. I truly, I truly want to be a police officer. But as it came to reality, and I started realizing that what they make, you cannot live off of what they make. And so then I thought, that's not the career I need to be doing, man. For what they're getting paid for risking their lives. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we got to do everything we can to make sure that we keep the best and pay the best. The way I look at it, my father-in-law, before he passed away, I got an opportunity to work with him. He always said, you take care of your people and they're going to take care of you.
Yeah.
So I have followed that through my insurance career. I take care of my people and they take care of me. So in everything we got to do, we got to make sure that we take care of our people, period. And like how that is when we get to the office, if we get the opportunity to serve and be elected, then man, we'll do everything we can to make sure that they're
And just so we don't have any mixed up, because anyone who would have been sitting here that would said that, I would be thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And I like to be as open as possible. When we say take care of your people,
yeah.
somebody out there's asking, well, what do you mean your people?
Your people. No, my people is like the people that work for the community, for the city, the firemen,
Like
police
city-
officers.
city
I mean,
employees.
all the city employees.
That's what
Yeah,
you're
that's
clear.
my people. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Anybody that he's insuring, whoever does business with them, that's his
regardless.
that's my
people.
people too, man. I
Of
take care of my
course.
people.
Right.
Yeah,
Take
I take care of my
people.
people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and here's the thing too, though. I take care of the people that doesn't even are insured with me. I'm gonna throw that in there. Like I have folks all the time think that I'm like a lawyer, so I point them in a direction, or they know that I know people, so I just point them in different directions to make sure that they're taken care of. So, relationship is key.
The
Well,
relationship
so
is key, yeah.
if elected, what would be your top 3 priorities for the city in your first year?
True, man. Good question, girl. I mean, obviously, we're going to try to bring in, see if we can work with industrial jobs. We gotta have some of those. I mean, I'm thankful for Newman Technology. I'm thankful for Color Masters. I'm thankful for Mueller. I'm thankful for all these, progress. All these companies for sure. But you got to bring in other, and obviously, once again,
How you
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
about doing that?
There you go. You got to talk. I mean,
Are you
you'll find
making
it.
promises, Miguel?
No, you never make a promise. You feel me?
But
No,
then
never
again,
make a
it's
promise.
not for him to know
No,
exactly
no.
because remember, it's a group effort
It
and
is.
tapping into
And I
resources,
think
but
you
that's
said
one.
something
If you-
key is the
If I'm a
relationship.
older,
Relationship
I'll
is
probably
key.
The
not-
relationship you are building to
Yeah.
actually bring those in. I'm actually really enjoying the perspective of this, because I'll be honest with you. I'll be vocal about it.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to have you here because it wasn't just enough for me. Hey, listen,
Let's talk.
everybody would like to have somebody to represent them. It's almost like, if we can go a little bit controversial for a little bit, like the Little Mermaid, and then we had a collared girl that's gonna play Little Mermaid. And what was the craziest thing in the world? But what people fail to realize is the little girls that are growing up, people have to understand they kind of need people to identify with.
Yeah.
People that look like them.
People that looks like them. So that's the interesting dynamic
Yeah.
of having you running for this seat, and as far as you are. And reason why I say it like that,
Yeah.
it is because of your accomplishment that I know of.
Mhm.
In the community, with the school involvement and the
Yeah.
passion that you have for youth, and your involvement with the church. I appreciate that. So when we talk about being able to identify, and you notice that's why I specifically pinpoint out when you said your people, because it's important to be very transparent, to
yeah.
be very advanced as for what
Yeah.
you're saying, because people, that's what they do, look for ways to turn and twist things. And then, on Sundays, they are holier than thou. And then once they walk out that church on Sunday, before you know it, it's really pointing fingers and trying to find ways to, taint people.
Yeah.
And, you are running against, I guess, for lack of words, a lion.
Mhm.
That's why I like to see it. So it's
Yeah.
almost like David. And I feel personally,
Yeah.
it's justified why you probably choose that particular seat. I feel that it's justified. I don't think it was
Yeah.
more of a personal thing,
No,
more of
no.
a positional thing.
No.
It was more like, hey, this is an opportunity because, hey, this is a great leader. You're moving up. So which kind of identify, we're not there for anybody. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting saying
Yeah.
that somebody's not doing their job.
Mhm.
I'm getting that, hey, we have some great leaders. I just want an opportunity, and especially for people to identify with.
Jamie, that's
And
right.
to
brother.
actually get in with them and
Yes.
learn from them.
That's right. That's right.
But
That's
but
interesting.
my thing is, you guys don't understand government like I do. If I'm running for office, the guy that's already, this is how government work, guys. If something is working in government, why fix it? That's the thing.
And I asked that question, right? Why
Okay,
fix it?
so
So you're saying that if it's not broke, why fix it?
Why fix it?
yeah, okay,
Is that
so
what you're
yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. In government, for far as government go, right? A city 2010 that could not have a meeting without the councilmen being a lot of disagreement. You got a guy that's in the council now that helped the city get to where it's at, because without him and the mayor, I think them working together, his council and the mayor working together, the amount of growth that everybody's benefiting from would be impossible, right? So now the city council is getting along. Now we want to unseat the council president, right? So where are we going with this? Like, I just don't my point of view, because I'm a little bit politician. I'm trying to understand the motive to what's the main reason that we want to get the council president unseated, you know?
Jeff, man, I'm gonna go back, brother.
Yeah,
All right. So once again,
because I still have an understanding. You might do, but not me. I mean, I want to
So
understand it.
if not now, then when? When do you run for that position?
But he's a great asset to the community.
I understand that. So, but when do you go? So when does somebody run for that position? So don't you want me to sit down? Would you like me to sit down and not?
No, I'm not saying.
So are you telling me to go somewhere
No.
else to a different position?
If I'm running for, if I want to move up to management or job, for instance, right? I have to have a better vision than the person that's already there. But we, as a new councilman, we all know that when somebody get in City Hall, because I witnessed it, it takes them 2 years to learn the job as a
Okay.
councilman, right?
So
Uh-huh.
let me tell you something though. How did these guys start? Did they start knowing all about this?
No, they don't. And I agree.
Okay,
I
so
agree to that.
so
What I'm saying is,
why
you don't
not
think you're
start?
gonna slow down the city growth by going after the council?
Is it one
president?
person that's running the city or a group of 5?
One person can make a huge difference.
Okay. So one person. So you tell me that we just need to vote
You know,
for one person.
I'm not saying to vote for one person.
Okay,
I'm
so
just,
what I'm saying is that we work together as a team, guy.
I
You feel me?
understand. I understand that, but it matter. It matter who the coach is. Do you get it?
I know who the coach is. That's the mayor.
The mayor.
The mayor's the coach.
The
He's
mayor.
the CEO.
No, the mayor.
The
mayor.
CEO.
Let me say,
Okay, I
the
think maybe you
mayor.
want to say
Okay.
it
The
matters who the
mayor.
quarterback is.
The
Mhm.
quarterback.
No. The mayor. I'm talking about the coach. The mayor can be the head coach. The council is the closest thing to the people. So the mayor's office and the council office is two separate entities and within the city, because the council was designed for check and balance. Okay?
Okay.
That's why a city government have a city council. So we cannot compare. Yeah, the mayor is the CEO of the city hall, but the council is the one that's spending the money. And then when you got a guy that knows state law, that knows about, you know, you got the top 3 guy for chairman, and then we're going against him. You know, like,
So once
make it
I'm
make
gonna
sense.
go back to my
Mhm.
first comment. It don't matter who I chose.
Yeah.
If it was Nathan or the other guys, it's gonna be a bad decision for somebody else, right? That's your opinion because you're telling me that.
I'm not telling you anything. I'm just like, I'm trying to like this audience that's listening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get an understanding of
So
why.
let me ask you this, Mr. Miguel.
Mhm.
And this all kind of ties into this
Yeah.
conversation, but now I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
How do you approach working with individuals who have different political views or
Yeah.
leadership styles?
Mhm.
How do you approach it? What are methods? What are
Yeah.
specifics? How
Yeah.
do you deal with that?
So I this past year I had an opportunity to serve as a president for the school foundation. Obviously, so I was the president for the school foundation. Obviously, that's nothing compared to what they do over here with the
Mhm.
city, but we do handle finances and handle stuff for the teachers and the students,
Okay.
all different walks of life. Even though I was the president, man, obviously we have meetings and stuff like that. We address situations, and we had the best year. We had one of the best years that we've had as a foundation. You can ask the folks, my current members, and or whatever that's in there. But man, we work together as a group. And as far as leadership and stuff like that,
Mhm.
I'm a team player. I'm not here for an agenda. I'm not here for any personal any reasons. I'm here to continue seeing the city growth. So as far as with the leadership, being a team player, are some of the key factors.
And I don't want you
Okay.
to think I'm here for agenda personally, because I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out, because this is the city you're talking about. My
No doubt.
kid, my grandkids, because I'm not planning on it anyway. This is my home, Albertville, right? So if somebody's going, same thing, if somebody's going after the mayor, I want to know what their plan is.
Isn't that what we're trying to address, my man?
That's what we're addressing, but
Yeah, so going back to
Uh-huh.
Linda's original question about your top 3
Yeah.
goals for your
Yeah.
first, say you get elected,
Yeah.
your first term, you touched on jobs. What's 2 other very important things for
housing.
you?
Man, we're landlocked. I mean, if you're bringing in industrial jobs like that, you got to have somewhere to put them at, right? if it's, I mean, I know we're about to build some apartments, but those apartments may cost some money too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find ways to expand. I'm not sure if it's annexing or whatever, build more houses, find ways to get more houses, more builders out here to address that situation. I mean, because I mean, you can't make a plan. You know what I'm saying? You can't. So we just got to find it.
So housing, then number 3, your last
Oh,
goal.
man, the last goal's gonna be traffic. As always, I mean, we talked about it, but it's gonna be
Mhm.
traffic. Man,
Mhm.
traffic's crazy on 431, guys.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I mean, I just like I said, I personally love, like, I want to understand, and I'm not attacking you, and I love you. You know that you're a good guy, and I talk to you all the time on the
Okay.
phone, and you're doing a lot of good things for our community. And I see some Haitian kids that look up to you and different things. You're a great guy, Miguel. And I don't want you to think I'm attacking you. Me personally, and the same question I'm still stuck with, that's why I keep on asking that same question. Let's move on. I guess you guys can ask different questions.
Um,
And it's okay if
maybe
you're not satisfied with the answer. He's
I
giving you
but
his
personally
I
answer.
feel like there's an
Right.
answer, and
Yeah.
if I may give my
Don't worry.
perspective,
You agree
Mhm.
with what he said,
I'm
and I'm
not.
like,
No,
well,
there's a
that's not.
different.
Yeah,
There's a
there's no
different of
yeah.
agreeing versus accepting. And and if it comes across as agreeing, let me
Yeah.
tell you what I'm accepting, and I'm gonna
Okay.
break it down. I can do that. I can defend
So
myself.
you think
Just like
So you think we need changes, right?
I do not think we need changes.
didn't
Let
say
me
it.
tell you what I'm hearing, but allow me to do it. Allow me to say it all the way through. Here's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is there's a young man saying that everything that is going on is great. The seat you are going for specifically, which is where I feel that you were stuck, is that particular seat.
Yes.
If it came out to where this young man said, "Hey, this is the seat I want," then I'm questioning it. But I think it was clear that this seat was moving up to higher. So this is an opportunity. We all in the game for opportunity, whether it's your job, no matter where it is, you are in it for an opportunity. And if I'm gonna go for a seat, the one that it looks like that I'm gonna have the best chance with is what I'm gonna go for.
Yeah.
That's one.
Mhm.
Two, not only the best chance to go for, and not to disrespect the shareholder, is to say, well, because I respect that shareholder enough that this shareholder is moving up, and I believe he's gonna get it because he's so good. So I'm gonna go for this
How
position.
is he gonna move up?
And
No,
this is
no.
what I'm
Explain to me. You
understanding.
say he's moving up.
Well, if he's
There's
go
already a chairman elected. Okay, so he said.
okay, so but let me ask
Okay.
you a question then.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. When that decision was made, was there already a chairman respected? I'm understanding no.
All right. So from what I understand, this election, and you can, since you know politics a little bit more, that
Yeah.
election was a couple years ago, right?
The chairman election.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yes,
right?
he
All
ran.
right.
He
And
ran
then-
against the last guy that was the chairman that passed it
All
away.
right. And then from what I understand, we had a little situation where the gentleman that won it passed away.
Yeah.
All right. And so I'm pretty sure that he threw his name out there to see if he can maybe get elected by the governor.
A lot of people throw their name out
It
there.
don't matter if you throw your name out there. Your name is thrown out there, right?
Okay.
All right. So your name's thrown out there. So that's another opportunity. So I have to make a decision on who I'm going to choose when I sign up at the city.
So your thing is you're running against him because he throw his name out there as you run for
No,
commission.
that's not just the only reason. No, I mean, I'm just
There's a
saying
lot
that's-
of reasoning
No,
behind
this-
it.
that's-
Okay,
that's-
that's all I wanted
yeah.
to know. There's
So-
a lot
Yeah,
more
there's
than one
multiple
reason.
So
layers
again,
why he
to
chose it.
to finish my
Your
point of
point.
view is
Mhm.
that I believe because you see your opponent being that great, this is what I'm reading out of this. Is that as long as this guy put his name, this guy's good, he's gonna get it. It's like me saying, man, this is Jeff.
But
Jeff is
the
going for this
election is
position.
over.
Calais.
That election was
But I'm saying when you throw your name in
no,
the
but
hat,
there was no. Okay,
Do you throw your name before it? Well,
when did you announce?
I probably what May? Was it May? I think it was May.
It was May.
Maybe I don't remember.
When did
Something.
the governor send that
In May?
announce?
In
May. Okay, so if the thing is,
Or was it April? May? I don't
the thing
remember.
is in
Man, time flies by.
politics, you cannot just that. It's not for me. It's not a reason. It's the same thing. Paul Colvin went against West Kitchen, right, for the Clay Schofield position in the Senate, right? That's not a good reason for
Jeff,
somebody to go against Brock because Brock wants
Jeff.
better things for
So,
Albertville.
what you're trying to tell me, if
Yeah.
it's not broke, why fix it? That's the terminology you want to use. But what I'm trying to tell you is I want that opportunity. I don't care if it's broke or not. You know, I want
Okay,
that opportunity
gotcha.
to make sure that I want to continue because my kids are here still.
Right.
I want to live here and retire from here, right?
Me too.
All right. So I want to see the success of the city.
Right.
I want to be around the people that has made the city great.
All right. I'm gonna stop right here and let him continue.
So, and I just want to finish my point only because I don't like, because if I don't finish my point, then somebody may just misunderstanding, thinking that, okay, whatever they want to think, which really don't matter much. But my understanding and what I'm understanding, because I think in previous shows you might see I was very vocal saying, yes, I want to see, Mr. Miguel Corona up in here because I want to hear, what's being said. I like to compare. I like to literally have two things in front of me. Say, okay, this is why I'm going to take this. Almost like deciding to go with my Android versus the iPhone that everybody go crazy with, right? So at the end of the day, I know that if I'm going to support my iPhone or my Android, here are the facts why I'm supporting this.
Yeah.
Not just supporting something just out of hearsay or because they said, but why I'm supporting it because what it has done for me, right? So I'm understanding you're going for this seat for the simple fact that you see this as an opportunity because you believe enough on what has been accomplished. It is good enough that definitely if you throw your head in there, you go in there. So this is an opportunity for me to come in. And I think there's not one of us at the end of the day, if we want to go deep within us, who would see an open opportunity that we would not run for it.
Yeah.
Why? For the same thing we just said, because we want to feed our families because of the things we want to accomplish. That's really the bottom line.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it really was. I believe in you that much, saying that you put your hand in there, you're going to go, but I'm going to take this opportunity. But you went even furthermore. You said, even if that wasn't the case, you still would have thrown your head in because now you give me a different perspective that, you know what, it's not because it's broken, but maybe I want to go in there because of sustainability.
I want to continue.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, Jeff and all of us here, we want what's best for our city.
I do. For sure.
And when we see something that's been working, we want to give thanks to the people that have been behind the scenes and up front and things
Yeah.
like that. And we also want to encourage anybody out here that's viewing this, like if you have a calling to do something in life and you feel like you want to put your time and your effort into
Yeah.
it, please.
And this is a calling, guy. These last several months, whew, this
How
is something I've
many-
been praying about for years. You know what I mean?
To run for city council?
Yeah, I've been praying just for the opportunity.
How many council meetings you been to?
I haven't been to a single council meeting. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
But you running for it though.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
What, the city council?
Mhm. Why?
Man, do you know how hard it is to run a business, be a father, be a husband, continuing all that? And you know what I mean? Like you get so tracked up with your daily life. But now, if this opportunity comes, I'm going to be involved for the next 4 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And what do you feel that involvement would do as far as for father like myself have all these responsibilities running a business,
Yeah.
and I know those decisions has a lot to do with it,
Yeah.
but how's that going to differ? Because
Yeah.
in one hand I could say, well, man, you're adding more responsibility because
Yeah.
if I understand the concerns of
Facts.
part-time
Yeah.
position,
Part-time job, yeah.
you're adding
It's
more
like a full-time
responsibility
job,
to
but
yourself.
believe it or not.
So my business is stable.
Okay.
My daughter graduated from Jacksonville
Okay.
on Friday.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? So I got
Congratulations.
a son. Heck yeah.
And shout out to your daughter.
Yes. My pay raise. I got a pay raise.
Anyways, yeah.
So, but you know what I mean? Like stuff is coming off. You know what I'm saying? Some of my stuff I'm loading that or letting that load off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm trying to pick up something else. I stay active, man. I'm always gonna be active.
Yeah.
I think from the day that I pass away, I'm always gonna be doing something for the community. Period. Just because I love, serving this community.
You do have a servant heart because I reach out to you a lot of time for fundraising.
Yeah.
You and your opponent, you both always write the check.
Man, we got to, man.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean, I made a pact like, when I made a stable when my job was stable when I was making a little bit of extra money, I told myself I want to give back to the community that's given to me, and so that's the reason why you see me at the school. I mean, you'll see me a lot in the schools, just because of the fact that man, I didn't have a lot growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I needed people to help me pay for some of my stuff.
Right.
So that's the reason I love giving back.
You and Jeff have a similar story because when I hear him talk about his experience in the community,
And like I said, like me for example, I love Miguel. I want to see him successful. I want to see him succeed, and I'm not a fake person because the island in me, bro, don't allow me to be fake. If I feel a certain way, I'm gonna call you and tell you, hey, I felt a certain way about you, bro. So this interview, I hope you don't take it. Hey, this guy's pushing this agenda, but we got a lot of people asking questions that wants to know
Well,
who to vote for.
here,
So that's why that's why I'm asking you
yeah,
questions
no.
and
The
nothing personal.
look, the
You
forum
know.
was great. I think it was a great opportunity to talk to people, but it wasn't enough. Obviously, man, you put me in front of a big crowd like that, I'm gonna be nervous. I'm not polished. I mean, you
Yeah.
got guys talking over there that's been like in that seat for 13 plus years or whatever, 12 plus years or whatever. But you put me on a situation like this where we can have a normal conversation, man. That's what I do for a living,
Good.
right? So I
Yeah.
will say this: I will have an opportunity this Thursday at Papa Doobie's, just what I call a meet and greet.
Yeah.
If you look at my Facebook or whatever, it's an opportunity just to meet me. They can ask me those personal questions or whatever, and I'm okay with that. I want the good, the bad, the ugly,
Yeah.
and I've seen a little bit of
Go
everything.
ahead, Jay.
Just so we're clear, what Mr. Corona is saying that at Papa Doobie's,
Papa Doobie's.
when?
This Thursday from 6
This
to 8.
Thursday from
Yeah.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
That you can come in person
Yeah,
and ask him what you gotta ask him in person.
and I'm gonna feed you. So
You
All
gonna
right,
feed me?
so we said this Thursday, what time?
6 to 8. Yes, sir. I'm gonna feed y'all. Yeah, 6 to 8.
Are the drinks included?
I don't know what the drinks. Personally, I don't drink, so I mean, but hey,
to each his own,
Yeah.
but are the drinks included?
water, sweet tea. What you got? Yes, sir.
Yeah, speaking of involvement, and your term, where do you stand so far on term limits, and how long, say you do get elected, how long would you like to serve the city of Albertville?
I'm gonna stand by this. If my president can serve 2 terms, I'm okay with serving 2 terms, consecutive terms. You feel me? I mean, that's a high position out there in for as a president. So if he can serve 2 terms, I can serve 2 terms.
So you would say after 2 terms you would.
Do you think
Mm.
a small council, a small city council, would serving 2 term you would get a lot accomplished?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on the circumstances of
I'm
the city.
for term limits, but in a local level, it'd be a lot harder because, first of all, if you have somebody elected for 4 years, I would say the first 2-3 years
You're
is
cleaning up the
learning,
previous.
learning,
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big learning experience, and then 4 more years, you know, you go I said the. So is it 5 now since they move up the election? Almost
No.
5 years, or it's still 4?
It's still 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, they just give them that extra.
They give them the extra election.
Yeah,
Okay,
or extra
so
year.
on your 3rd year, you getting ready to gear up for campaigning. You know,
No.
in case you got somebody
Yeah.
going against you for last year. So now you got another 4 years, right? So in 8 year in total, do you think you will have enough time to accomplish a lot like those people in there?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know, buddy. I'm not in that position, but I'm just telling you. At me personally, I'm okay with serving 2 terms if it's 2 consecutive terms. I mean, like I said, our president does it, and like you
Right.
said, I see your point, and it's a great point.
Yeah,
Every city is different.
I just want to clear it up because something came up on the forum. It wasn't your question, and so it's like you're okay with doing 2 terms, but is that what you want to do? Would you do more?
Oh, I would do more, obviously, for sure, but I'm okay if they said, hey, you know what? We're gonna vote. The community votes. We want y'all for 2 terms. I mean, that's the people.
That's
right.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll throw this question in here briefly. Do you aspire? They say, okay, you come in, you do your 2 terms. You aspire how far you want to go as far as that goes?
Mayor.
Man, no,
Mayor.
man. Look, I love this community, man, and like when I get what I'm doing right now, I don't know all the details that it takes to be in it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being transparent. But when I started my business selling insurance, I didn't know what I was doing to myself either. But what I did, I went in there and worked, adapted, hustled, grind, and then right now I've been on opportunity. So I may get in there and you know what? I think it's the greatest thing serving the people. And then I may say, hey, you know what? I would love to become mayor of Albertville.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may get in there and say, man, this was crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. And then say,
definitely
you know what I'm saying? And say, man, you know what? I'm gonna leave this to Jeff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave this to Jeff. I'm gonna leave this to Jeff. I'm gonna let this. But you know, I really don't know,
I
man.
definitely think we should have a Hispanic in the city council because city council is designed to have representation all across the board. The same thing with school city
Board of Education.
board of education.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, like for instance, there's a lot of Haitian kids that's being bullied, a lot of African kids that's being bullied.
And I
We
hate
know
that.
about it.
Yeah, I
We
hate
know
that.
about it. You know, like one time I said I'm gonna get involved. They're like, well, the schools and the school boards, they got programmed for that. You know, but there's a lot like people in those position need to relate to these
Mhm.
little people,
Yeah.
these Haitian kids, the Hispanic kids. You know, you gotta know what's going on. You know, like sending something in English, like sending a letter in English to their house. The parents don't speak English; they don't know what they're
Creole.
signing. It's a Creole. Like for perfect example, a letter was sent from a school, DHR send a letter to the student, like to the kid, and then give to the parents. That letter said, that letter that was sent, they didn't understand it, and then they felt, I don't know, it was something, and then the children got ended up taken away. You know, I'm
Could
not
have been
bashing
prevented.
DHR, but I don't
Could
know.
have been
You know,
prevented. But it's not just
and you
DHR.
hear stories like that. You know,
It's not just DHR, it's really across the board. And I think from, our experience
yeah,
translating with the translation, sometimes these companies they hire those, translating companies to translate, and the job that they do in translation is horrible at best.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Because why? These individuals either they're not ready themselves as far as
No.
professional translators,
No.
or even in the medical field that we
Especially in
find
the
that,
medical field.
especially in the medical field, that these individuals that are translating or
Yeah.
cannot relate.
Yeah.
Versus you get a nurse.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because, we have a BSN here, I'm an RN. I'm not saying that just to say it had to be one, but when you can relate in the terminology of that particular field, it's just a lot
terminology
easier
is a different language within its own.
within itself.
Yeah.
So it's huge. And I think our city actually has a great opportunity to use resources from within,
And
Yeah.
local.
to go ahead and help our city grow.
Well, two things. First of all, our current administration now, I mean, obviously they're doing a great job when it comes to the Board of Education, like Dr. Bart Reeves. He is doing a great job trying to hire the best of the best to make sure. Obviously, they are going to these job fairs, these teacher fairs, trying to attract, you know, Latinos, whatever, Haitians, to make sure that they can get them in here. I mean, they're constantly, letting me know. We partner with a foundation partner with the AI, with it's called a Reach program. So man, like they brought it to my attention, and I immediately said, yes, I'm down, but let me make sure because I need to talk to my board. I
So
said,
you're the president of the foundation, right?
no.
You was,
I
right?
passed, yeah. So it's
You passed the torch
yeah,
to the
passed
younger
torch.
generation.
No, Miss Kids, no, Miss Kids. But no, we passed it. So Reach program,
Yeah.
what they do is a college that basically you pay, I think it's like $2,700 for 4 years maybe.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna hire those teachers, like the girls that are coming in the class, being a junior senior, will get an opportunity, right? And so when they leave, they'll get to go to the Reach program, get their bachelor's degree, and come back and work for the school system. So it's a win-win. We're
Yeah.
taking care of our kids. We're taking care of our, our teachers come
Right.
back. So I mean, it's an awesome opportunity. And then I found out y'all have a translating. I think so. That's something y'all need to talk to, the board and say, hey,
Well, now that you know.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll reach out to the people at the board.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to the board and have an opportunity to make sure.
We have had conversation with different people from the school. I know Douglas, the superintendent.
Yeah.
We worked together sometime, and
Sweden?
yeah, not Mr.
Oh.
Is it Mr. Lee? Somebody from up there. Gosh, I forgot the guy's name. It's probably the principal. Somebody that's over the school.
You reached out to them?
No, they reach out to
Okay,
me.
take
I
it.
don't reach out to people. They always reach out to me.
Look,
And-
man.
I
Okay,
mean,
but
I'm
he's
just saying,
reaching
like,
out to me.
I mean, I don't go ahead and say, "Hey, I'm gonna reach out to this person." They're always, which that's a great thing most of the time. They
Yeah.
always want to know my opinion about certain issues,
Yeah.
key issues that's going on, and they're worried about those kids, how they being treated at home, in which we had a long conversation that lasted almost 3 hours, and we went up there and I speak to the teachers. It was a great learning experience. Talk about my personal upbringing.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So I'm not saying that I'm not gonna reach out to this person if
Yeah.
I need to.
No.
But I try not to reach out.
I would encourage y'all.
Yeah.
I would encourage y'all to talk to somebody at the board. Maybe there's a contract that y'all can come up with where they can help y'all's.
Let's not talk contract on there.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Well, you know what I'm saying. You gotta have
But
something. You gotta have something.
I know
Yeah,
I
put
know a lot
something
of the
together.
people at the
Yeah,
board.
and
I
that
think
way
you
y'all
guys
can
have a great
discuss.
school boards. Actually,
Man,
I like John personally,
yeah,
like a friend of mine.
yeah. You got
And
John, Miss
yeah,
Melissa. You
Miss
got Miss
Melissa, I heard about
Amanda.
Miss. I
You
don't
got
know
Miss Annie.
Miss Amanda Ball. Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They're
I don't
awesome.
know
They
her.
obviously have the heart, for our teachers and our students for
That's
sure.
the only person probably I don't know.
I work with her closely
Yeah,
because of the foundation, and she's my neighbor. So
she's your neighbor.
yeah.
Yeah.
While we on that topic, I'm gonna just kind of stir it up a little bit. When we talk about different, word we cannot say the C contract word that we cannot say, right? When we talk about that, to run a campaign like this, you got to get sponsorship.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've learned,
Mhm.
and anybody who knows me knows I'm very direct and open. I speak my mind. One of the things that I've learned recently when it comes to those type of things as for sponsorship, it's more of a I scratch your back, you scratch my back type of deal.
Mhm.
So tell us a little bit. We talk about why you're doing this.
Mhm.
When you said sponsorship, donors.
Donors,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
support the
Donation.
campaign.
Yeah.
And we know a lot of lobbying is done. They'll call it what it is. A lot of lobbying is done because,
Yeah.
hey, listen, if I'm going to
Yeah.
sponsor you when I need something voted on,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
type
gotta
of thing.
scratch my back, Miguel.
Man, but let me tell you, like the
Yeah.
folks that have given to me are truly rooted in the community as far as they're great people. What I mean by that, they're honest people. They have if you throw out their names, and you can see that names on the internet, you can see who donated to my campaign.
Okay, so
You
that's
know what
all.
I'm saying?
All
Yeah,
this stuff
yeah.
is
I mean, you
recorded.
can see,
Okay.
but I mean, you'll see that it's not like a $10,000 winner, a $5,000 winner. It's small amounts that adds up. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta make sure you don't get those $20,000 ones, or there's because that has a little red flag that comes with it. All my donors, all my camp, there. I made one post that said, "Hey, if you like a yard sign, a T-shirt, if you want to make a donation, you can make a check to here."
Yeah.
And I've been getting like small checks amount coming into the campaign saying, "Hey, we want to support you. Here it is." People that I didn't know about.
So
You know
would
what
you
I'm
say your campaign is self-campaign? I mean, is campaign by your
Self.
supporters, or the majority of it come from self?
Supporters.
You got a
Supporters.
lot of money from the Hispanic community.
Man, we've had some.
Okay.
Check it out. Yeah, we've had some.
So if okay, actually that's a great question. Where would you say, as far as the line between Caucasians, Hispanic, or Haitian, where would you say the majority of your support comes from?
Obviously, like we haven't educated the Latino voters, Hispanic, like they don't know about that. They don't know that they can give a donation.
Well, they've
You know
been
what I'm saying?
giving a lot of money in this election.
Have you? Oh yeah, there's probably some business owners. I'm talking about business owners that they're we got a bunch of awesome business owners, right? But I'm talking about individuals.
Okay.
And that's something
Individuals.
that's something you guys need to know. You don't have to have a business to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to support this, and so therefore whatever it is,
Yeah.
$5, whatever it is, to say, you know what, I'm for the cause.
Yeah.
To support those campaigns, because it does take a lot to go into those campaigns.
Well,
So
yeah, we're about to run out of time.
Yep, we're running out of time, Miguel. So we want to give you a chance to speak to the people, man.
Yeah.
Anything you want, the floor is yours. And
Awesome.
thanks for coming by. I know you're a busy guy,
Uh-huh.
and you came by and made time for us.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
respectfully, Jerry, as you give them the floor, I like to be as honest as transparent as I possibly can.
Yes, sir.
Your opponent has established
Yeah.
himself, has a voice, and it's not because I'm saying
Yeah.
one way or another.
Yeah.
I like to lay it out there as it is, especially for the direction this interview or this conversation took.
Yeah.
And Jeff mentioned, if it's not broken, why fix it? I'm understanding, well, this decision is made based not only opportunity, but out of a lot of respect.
Yeah.
So just to reword what Jerry says, this is the opportunity
Yeah.
to be able to present, to be able to tell me, man, this is something great is going on. Why would I want to change my mind there and say, you know what, I'm going to give this new young man a chance?
Yeah. Cameron?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on. No, once again, guys, like I said, I just want to I just want to have that opportunity, first of all, like we discussed. This is not an easy decision, man. That's something that you have to pray about, make sure, because it is a calling. Obviously, there's an opportunity that's coming up August 26th. Exercise your vote, your way to vote, man. Go out there and vote. Even if you don't vote for me, vote, man. Go out there. What an opportunity it is to vote. Obviously, like we discussed on Monday night, our city leadership doesn't reflect who we are as a community. period, in any position. And I think I can be a voice for all, and I can continue being that voice and continue seeing the city grow. Because I mean, if you know me, if you truly know me, you know I have the best for the city, and I truly care about the city because I've been here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm committed to the city, and I want to be here for y'all. So on August 26th, if I get that opportunity to serve you and you vote for me, thank you. August 26th, if I don't get that opportunity, if you don't vote for me, hey, thank you. It's okay. I mean, somebody's got to, you got to pick somebody. And so I just want to earn that respect or earn that trust in the future. So just want to tell y'all thank y'all and go out August 26th and vote.
Well, thanks, Miguel, and thanks for accepting our
One more thing,
invitation.
Miguel. Right there, you said that our city council doesn't represent us in any way. Can you just clarify that?
Oh man, so like city council, obviously, man, there's no Latinos, there's no Haitians, right? In city council, board of education, there's no Haitian, there's no Hispanic, Latino. In any of the big boards, there's nobody that represents really.
Yeah. Well, as the other Latino in the room, I just got to say my piece too is that I agree with you that we should have somebody representing. But I think what's more important than somebody that represents our skin tone
Yeah.
is somebody that represents our interests,
Yeah.
our pockets,
Yeah.
Yes.
our community.
values.
Our values,
cars,
our
our
values,
Yeah, that's what I'm
extremely,
saying.
extremely important.
That's a
Someone you
bonus,
can
brother.
relate to.
Yes,
Go
sir.
back and say that's a
But
bonus.
y'all
Man,
need to-
my morals, my values, and I speak Spanish.
Yes, sir.
So, anyways.
Yeah, and
that's how-
everybody knows you as a high character.
And that's how Alabama politics got to where it is too, because it's like we vote people in office that we know because we know his mother, we went to his church, they're well known, but the person that's having, given, that's doing the job, that can do a good job. It could be Miguel or it
Yes,
could
sir.
be Nathan.
Yeah.
They're both well known
Hey,
people.
I'm gonna support the community
Yep.
still.
Yeah,
Win or
regardless.
lose, I'm a
But
regardless.
just don't vote based on the name.
And then,
Vote for.
yeah, if we don't want to vote
Great
based on
point.
name or race or whatever,
Yeah,
but
there
great
you go.
point. And before I pass it on to Linda Michelle to go ahead, because I know you want to get in there to get a few words in, I just want to say this and I'll stop. Personally, I really enjoyed this interview. And Miguel, while I do got to say, and I had to write it down, I would like you to know personally, no matter what happened in this election,
Mhm.
I certainly hope this is not the last time. And I don't think it's gonna be just because of what I see as the passion in that you've demonstrated here. That I certainly hope this is not the last time that you are running to represent what you believe in.
Yeah, no doubt.
You
I
know,
appreciate you.
whether it's this is the first time you're running for a
For
seat.
sure. Yeah.
And whether this is where you actually get all the seasoning and all the understanding that you need for this, or whether this is it. Okay. I most certainly believe it will not be the last time, and I definitely encourage you
Appreciate the kind
um,
words.
Keep going.
to keep going.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
And I
Appreciate you.
definitely back up what Jim is saying
Good.
pretty much. And I do understand. I understand everyone's feelings when it comes to the actual position that you're going for. I'm neutral in that, just to make it clear.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand why some people would feel a way about that.
Yeah.
But I also understand because everybody has the right to have an opinion and their own mindset on everything. We don't all agree on everything. Period.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You have your reasons. Somebody else may not like it, but guess what? It's still a voice and it's your reason. Period. We don't all have to agree to that. But we all do coexist.
That's
Just
right.
like the red and the blue coexist
Right.
in society.
It's
Period.
society,
In
yes.
society,
Right?
absolutely.
But both
absolutely.
sides have that voice.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jeff, your last minute, if you want to tell people what the Voice of the Ville is all about.
Well, the Voice of the Ville the Voice of Ville was an idea that I had a long time ago with these great people. And we brought Jerry and Linda and all of us to come together and make it. The Voice of the Ville is for the community, really. That's why we're going to have mental health people, firemen, policemen, anybody from the community that have an issue that wants to come here and talk to us. They can also come and talk to us here. We're not saying we the voice of the Ville. The voice of the Ville is everybody in this community. They have a platform. And yes, this podcast it's been doing really well. 14,000 on that first episode, and a lot of people in the community know the show.
And every time we go around town, it's like we're local celebrity. You know, hey, when you gonna get Miguel?
Shit,
When you
boy.
gonna get? I was in that really. I was already in that local celebrity status. But I'm just
Come on.
messing with
Come
you.
on,
I'm
boy.
just-
Come on. Come
Give
on.
me a shish.
That's my word, boy. You know it's my word. I'm like, sheesh.
There you
No,
go.
I'm just transparent.
That's what
Sheesh.
the
Another
voice of
great
Miguel
episode right
It's
there.
for the people.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's
Right.
for the
Right.
people, man.
Right.
Anybody can come. You know.
That's
Hey,
right.
once
Yeah.
y'all bring me back on a different, like not election,
Of course.
Yeah.
Just
I like
life
that. I like
insurance,
that.
do something
Yes.
different.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Yes.
Different-
Absolutely.
I like your vibe. I think
Mhm.
you
Absolutely,
definitely
absolutely.
can
I really like it. So I think one other thing that Jeff is saying that you don't have to just be a fire chief or so. If you are in the community,
Mhm.
you have a
Come in.
concern, something took place, you
Mhm.
want your voice to be heard. This is the platform. This is your platform,
Yes,
so
sir.
that your voice are heard, and that's why we are Voice of the Ville.
Voice of the Ville.
Thank you, Miguel.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Miguel, thank you.